What makes the Sri Lanka economy collapse? It was just yesterday that Sri Lanka was the darling of foreign investors, with some of the most competitive growth rates in Asia. But when the value of its currency plummeted against the dollar earlier this month, on concerns about political instability in the country, investors fled, leading to a downward spiral that has wiped out as much as 2/3 of Sri Lanka's stock market valuation in a month. The question now being asked by economists and analysts alike is what made Sri Lanka's economy collapse. The current political situation. The country's economy collapsed due to political turmoil. A post-war election in 2015 revealed that a substantial number of ethnic Sinhalese, once loyal to Rajapaksa and his clan, voted for Sirisena, who appealed to these voters with an image of himself as a pious reformer. Ethnic minorities voted overwhelmingly for Wickremesinghe, who promised them equality and autonomy. This was not just a change in vote share, it was also a change in voting behavior. Many Sinhalese voters abstained or cast protest votes. The economy has since been struggling under uncertainty about its future direction, with foreign investors staying away from Sri Lankan stocks because they don't know which party will be running things next year. The foreign exchange reserves. The country is critically dependent on inflows from foreign direct investment, FDI, and official development assistance, ODA, for its economic growth, it said. FDI and ODA account for roughly 60% of our total imports. Sri Lanka's gross international reserves, or GIR, as it is known in economics parlance, has declined to $4.1 billion against a safe level of at least 7 months of import cover. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka had admitted that GIR was now only enough to meet around 2 weeks' worth of essential goods imports. This means that if there were no further inflow from FDI and ODA, we would run out of money within 2 weeks. The central bank also says that even if we have sufficient funds, there are concerns over whether these funds can be used in an effective manner should they need to be used during a crisis period due to liquidity constraints faced by commercial banks. The budget deficit. In recent years, foreign aid to Sri Lanka has dwindled as a result of corruption scandals and internal conflict. Because of a lack of financing from foreign donors, investment fell and budget deficits grew rapidly. Even when things are going well economically, countries with big budget deficits often have a hard time paying back their loans or managing currency crises. When government spending exceeds revenue, there is a deficit or shortfall. Foreign direct investment. FDI was once a major contributor to economic growth in Sri Lanka. After all, when you're not your own competitor, you don't have to worry about competing with yourself. But FDI has dried up significantly since 2006, partly because of an inability to generate reliable electricity from renewable resources, and partly because of instability due to protracted conflict between separatists and central government forces. This is another area where China may be able to help. The Asian superpower has been rapidly increasing its investments in other countries, particularly those that are rich in natural resources but lack the strong infrastructure or political stability, or both. A recent study by PricewaterhouseCoopers found that Chinese investment into developing countries had reached $126 billion. We hope you enjoy from this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future updates. Thanks for watching.